Good morning, students. Let's continue with the chapter number 2 of science, microorganisms, friends and foe. Now, our next topic for this video is microorganisms and us. Yes, now microorganisms play an important role in our lives. How? Like some microorganisms are beneficial to us, while others are harmful and cause diseases. They are harmful means they cause diseases. Now let's see what are friendly microorganisms. Microorganisms are used for various purposes. If they are useful to us means they are friendly. Like some microorganisms are used for the preparation of curd, bread and cake. Some are used for the cleaning up the environment. Some are used for the preparation of medicines. Even in agriculture, some bacteria are used to increase the soil fertility by fixing the nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen in the soil. Yeah. Now, first of all, let's see how is yeast useful to us. You might have heard about the word yeast. Yeast is a very good fermentating microorganism which cause fermentation. Like yeast is used in the baking industry to make bread, pastries and cakes. All these eatables are made by fermentation process because it helps in fermentation. Fermentation आना means हम लोग हिंदी में कहते हैं ना आथा आता है, इडली है, डोसा है, इन सब में fermentation की जरूरत होती है. It reproduces rapidly and produces carbon dioxide during respiration. ईस्ट क्या होता है, जैसे रिप्रोड्यूस होता है वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस प्रोड्यूस करता है बहुत ही रैपिडली ड्यूरिंग इट्स रेस्पिरेशन प्रोसेस. ईस्ट इज अ लिविंग माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिज्म, यस, एंड द बबल्स ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड गैस प्रोड्यूसेस fill the spaces in the dough and increases its volume. जो भी डो में ईस्ट मिक्स किया जाता है उसमें कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड प्रोड्यूस होती है, उसके बबल्स की वजह से डो की जो स्पेस होती है वो फिलअप होने लगती है और डो जो होता है, आटा जो होता है, इट राइजेस, उसका वॉल्यूम बढ़ जाता है. It is also used in the commercial production of alcohol and wine, which is done by growing yeast on natural sugars present in fruit juices and grains like rice, wheat and barley. Yeast is also used in the commercial production of alcohol and wine on a large scale. Now, there are two activities which are given, that is activity 2.3 and activity 2.4. Let's discuss. Here you can see figure 2.2, which is about the activity 2.3 given in your textbook. What's the activity? You take half kg of flour. It can be any flour, atta or maida, and add some sugar and mix it with warm water. Then add a small amount of yeast powder. Yeast powder you can get from any stores, any provisional stores in the market, and need to make a soft dough. आटा गूंदना है उससे अच्छे से. And then what do you observe after 2 hours? Do you find the dough rising? Let it sit for 2 hours. वो आटे में yeast powder डाल के you have to make the dough and let it sit for 2 hours. After 2 hours, you will see that the maida has raised double in the volume. You can see in the figure which is given on the screen, very clearly it is seen. First of all, maida with the yeast powder is shown how the dough is made, and then the maida will rise the double. And next, one more activity is given, activity 2.4. What does it say? Take a 500 ml beaker filled up to 3/4 with water. Fill it 3/4 with water and dissolve 2-3 teaspoons of sugar in it. Simple. Add half a spoon of yeast powder to the sugar solution which you have made by mixing water and sugar, that is sugar solution. You add half a teaspoon of yeast powder. Keep it covered in a warm place for 4 to 5 hours. You have to leave it. You let it sit for 4 to 5 hours and then you smell the solution. What kind of smell you will feel? Yes, this is the smell of alcohol, as sugar has been converted into alcohol by yeast. This is how the alcohol is made. As the yeast reacts with sugar, it converts it into alcohol. And this process of conversion of sugar into alcohol is known as fermentation. And we call this process as fermentation. Very important. This is definition. And who discovered this process? Louis Pasteur discovered the fermentation in 1857. Please do keep it in mind. Louis Pasteur was a scientist who discovered the process of fermentation in which year? In 1857. Now the next is medicinal uses of microorganisms. Students, whenever you fall ill, you go to doctor, yeah? and doctor may give you some antibiotic tablets, capsules or injections. What are these antibiotics? Let's see what are antibiotics and what are their uses. Antibiotics are the medicines that can kill or stop the growth of disease causing microorganism. They are the medicines actually which can kill the microorganism or can stop their growth. One example is penicillin, very important. Antibiotics are also used to cure a variety of diseases. Now, name of some antibiotics is given. Please keep it in mind, such as streptomycin, erythromycin, and tetracycline that are made from bacteria and fungi. Variety of disease are caused by using these antibiotics. These are the name of antibiotics which are made specially from bacteria and fungi. Cure microbial infection in animals. In animals also many diseases are cured with the help of antibiotics. How these antibiotics are given to the animals? By mixing antibiotics with the feed of livestock and poultry. उनको जो खाना दिया जाता है, जो उनको feed दिया जाता है, उसमें उसको mix करके दिया जाता है. And they also control several plant disease. Plant में भी काफी disease होती हैं जो हम आगे इस chapter में देखने वाले हैं. They are also controlled by using antibiotics, and antibiotics are specially made from bacteria and fungi. Now, what precautions should be followed while taking antibiotics and why? Antibiotics लेना तो होता है जब हम बहुत ज़्यादा बीमार होते हैं, डॉक्टर्स को कंपलसरी एंटीबायोटिक्स देने पड़ते हैं, बट उसके साथ हमें कुछ प्रिकॉशंस भी लेने पड़ते हैं. व्हाट आर दीज? Antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of doctor. Only when the advice of doctor, qualified doctor. डॉक्टर जब एडवाइस करे, वो प्रिस्क्राइब करे, तभी ही एंटीबायोटिक्स लेनी है, अपनी मर्जी से नहीं लेनी है. एंड वन मस्ट कंप्लीट द कोर्स ऑफ द डॉक्टर, कोर्स द डॉक्टर प्रिस्क्राइब्स. डॉक्टर जो भी कोर्स देता है 5 दिन के लिए, 6 दिन के लिए, आप अगर 3 दिन में भी ठीक हो जाते हैं और मेडिसिन डॉक्टर ने 5 डेज के लिए कहा है, तो आपको कंपल्सरी 5 डेज तक वो मेडिसिन लेनी है. यू हैव टू कंप्लीट दैट कोर्स, अदरवाइज द डिजीज कैन कम बैक. Antibiotics taken in wrong doses may make the body resistant to the drug and it may not be effective in the future. अगर antibiotic जब जरूरत नहीं है, when not needed or in wrong doses you take, it may make the drug less effective. Future में आपको वो drug effect ही नहीं करेगी जब उसकी जरूरत होगी. तो कभी भी unnecessarily हमें antibiotics नहीं लेनी है. Moreover, antibiotics may also kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. कुछ बैक्टीरिया जो हमारी बॉडी में है, हमारे लिए यूजफुल है, हमारे को उनकी जरूरत है. तो हो सकता है अगर आपने एंटीबायोटिक्स ले ली बिना मतलब के या अनवांटेड नहीं जरूरत है तब ले ली, तो क्या हो सकता है ना, वो उस बेनिफिशियल बैक्टीरिया को भी किल कर सकती है जो हमारे लिए हार्मफुल है. सो ऑलवेज एंटीबायोटिक्स शुड बी टेकन विथ प्रिकॉशंस and whenever the doctor prescribes it. अपनी मर्जी से कभी नहीं लेना है. Antibiotics cannot cure cold and flu caused by viruses. Viruses की वजह से जो disease होती है उसे antibiotics cure नहीं कर पाती हैं. Yeah. Now there is one information given in your textbook. In 1929, Alexander Fleming was working on a culture of disease. कुछ disease पे वो work कर रहे थे, causing bacteria. Suddenly he found the spores of a little green mold in one of his culture plates. कुछ plates उन्होंने बना के रखी थी, उसमें उन्होंने कुछ green molds देखे, fungi के. He observed that the presence of mold prevented the growth of bacteria. वो जो mold उन्होंने accidentally उसमें grow होने लगा, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, वो mold को ऑब्जर्व किया, उन्होंने देखा कि वो मोल्ड ने बैक्टीरिया के ग्रोथ को स्टॉप कर दिया. एंड इन फैक्ट इट ऑल्सो किल द मैनी ऑफ दीज बैक्टीरिया, और काफी बैक्टीरिया उसको किल भी कर दिया उस मोल्ड ने. फ्रॉम दिस द मोल्ड पेनिसिलिन वॉज प्रिपेयर्ड. तो उससे उन्हें पता चला कि ये मोल्ड से हम काफी बैक्टीरिया को किल कर सकते हैं. तो पेनिसिलिन नाम की जो एंटीबायोटिक है वो इस तरह से डिस्कवर हुई थी. It was accidentally discovered. But nowadays penicillin is a very good antibiotic used by many doctors, prescribed by many doctors, and it was discovered by Alexander Fleming in year 1929. Please, you have to remember this. Yes, students. Thank you, students, for watching this video. Soon we will be meeting in our next video with our new topic, vaccines.